Hey, welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about her second week of life and what all happened during her second week. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into her 2-week update. She is currently 2 weeks old. She turned her 2 weeks old yesterday whenever I'm filming this. So I will go through what kind of happened. Today honestly starts her road to 3 weeks, but I will probably input what happened today too, just because it's like so different. Starting from last week, like I said, we were in the swing of things. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday were normal. My husband had to go to work Thursday and Friday, so it was the usual thing. Get up throughout the night. She is not sleeping really any better. She is wanting to eat more throughout this week, so that is a little update on her, exactly on how like she's sleeping and stuff. She wants to eat a lot more, and right now she is doing what my lactation nurse calls cluster feeding, and that is because she doesn't get full. She falls asleep before she gets full, and even if I try to, like where I'm breastfeeding, if I try to switch to the other boob, she'll still fall asleep before she gets full, which makes them cluster feed. And where she is not 5 weeks old yet, they told me to feed her on demand, which just means feed her whenever she gets hungry, let her eat as long as she wants, so you wouldn't time it. She is eating a lot more than she usually does. She is eating more frequently, and she's also drinking a lot more. There was a couple times this week when I had to use a little bit of formula that I have bought, and she has Infamil formula is what we are using, and there's 2 different kinds of Infamil formula she's been drinking. There's an Infamil Inspire Gentle Ease, which is the powder, and then there's the already pre-made Infamil formula that I got for my baby shower. So she has been using those 2 on days that she cannot get full, and my breasts are almost not rejuvenated from her last feeding. So I have been combination feeding her this week, or these 2 weeks. I plan to strictly breastfeed as long as I can. That's what I was doing. I was strictly breastfeeding as long as I could, and then whenever there wouldn't be enough for her to get a full feeding in, I would go ahead and combination feed. This week she's been eating a lot more, so that's just from the 14th up until the 21st. Like, she's been eating a lot more, which is helping my breast milk come in fuller and faster, so I'm proud of that. Her eating schedule is very frequently and a lot. So now that we're done with the feeding portion of this, I'm gonna go ahead and go on to what's happened this week. Now with eating, there is a thing that we've been experiencing, and she has to take gas drops once a day, sometimes twice, depending on her stomach. Because my pediatrician, I had to call them because there was about 4 days in a row where she puked once. I don't even know if you would consider it puke. Some of you would probably consider it spit up, but it was just so much that I consider it puke. And I told my pediatrician that, and they said that where I'm a new mom, you know, it might honestly just be a really bad spit up, and I consider it puke. But they did tell me that it was fine, and to give her gas drops, and then we'll talk about it not tomorrow. We'll talk about it next week because she's got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. So she had some spit up and throw up this week that I was concerned about. So we talked to the doctor, and they're going to check it out next week. But she hasn't. It's almost been 2 whole days since she's puked last. With her poop and pee, I know this is TMI, her poop and pee is still going very well. She pees all the time, so her kidneys work good, and she poops all the time. She's a sweet little baby. She's starting to move her arms more within the last 7 days. She has definitely become more active with like moving her arms, and like if she feels something, she grabs it. She doesn't know what she's doing. She just, you know, probably feels something different and then just wants to grab it. She's been awake more. Like after she gets done eating, she will not go straight to sleep. We'll burp her, and then she'll be awake for a while. She stays up for about 5 minutes after she eats now. Like, she's honestly a wide awake baby. Like, her eyes are so wide. She's a very wide-eyed, curious baby, and it's so nice because that's just how you know that like their eyesight and their hearing are working. Like, it's so nice to have that. Where she is a breastfed baby, I will say she is a clingy baby so far because you cannot put her down. And if she's with people, like, I don't know what it is, because I know like she doesn't really know who she's around. I guess she knows mom and dad, and that's about it. She knows me and my husband, so that's about it, I guess. She knows my mom too, because my mom sees her a lot. But depending on who she's around, sometimes if somebody's holding her, she will act like she's hungry just to come back to me, and then whenever I try to feed her, she will not eat. She'll just go to sleep. So I think that's just, I mean, I'm sure it's a breastfed baby thing. it might even just be a baby thing, like just wanting their mom. There's not really much to tell, I don't think. I don't know if she's gained any weight or lost any weight or if she's gotten taller or anything, because her doctor's appointment, like I said, is next Tuesday. I will fill you guys in after her doctor's appointment as well in her 3-week update. There's one last thing. She turned 2 weeks old yesterday, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the 2-week update. I might go ahead and add it in the 3-week update as well. But she lost her umbilical cord stump today. She legit just lost it like an hour or 2 ago. So whenever that heals, she'll be able to have an actual bath. So we're excited for her to have her first actual bath. Okay, I think that's about it for this update. Her sleep habits really haven't changed, even though I don't really think I've talked about her sleep habits, but they haven't changed. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.